Hi, I'm Amanda Harvey from ChoosingLifeMyWay.com. The subject of this video is affirmations and how to really make them work effectively. Affirmations can be a fantastic tool for changing the patterns of thought that we have, and as a result, being able to change our beliefs, our habits, our actions, and as a result, create the actual lives that we want to be living. In order to make affirmations work, there are some simple ways that you can make sure that you're getting the best out of your affirmations. So in this video, I'd like to share with you 10 ways for making affirmations work. Number 1 is to make sure that you allow your affirmations to do their job. And one way that you can do this is to make sure that you're not adding any negative statements on the end of your affirmation. So say, for example, you're affirming, "I'm living a happy, wonderful, and fulfilling life." Stop right there. Don't immediately follow it up with the thought of, "Oh, who are you trying to kid? I don't really believe that." Just state the affirmation and then allow it to do its work. Number 2 is to create the mood and the feeling of the thing that you're affirming. Whatever it is that you're stating that you have and that you want in your life, how does that feel? If you're affirming something like, "I am happy," it's very easy to know what that would feel like, and it's very important to actually create that feeling. So before you tell yourself, "I am happy," make sure that you're not doing it while you're lying miserably on the lounge and thinking that the opposite is true. Think of what you can do to actually feel happy, and then when you've got those good feelings going and running around in your body, then that's the time to use your affirmations and to state that this is true and this is what you are planning to create more of in your life. Number 3 is to affirm something that's not too far removed from where you are right now. So say, for example, you're worried about money and you're affirming that you would like to have more money in your life. If you're worried about your finances, then stating, "I am rich, is just simply going to feel not true, and it's only going to set off every warning bell in your body and your mind and every bit of resistance, and you'll be fighting yourself as you say it, and basically that's not a good way to get the affirmations to work. So just go for an affirmation that's a little bit up from where you are. So something like, "I'm learning to develop healthier attitudes towards money. I'm learning to create more money in my life. I'm beginning to allow more money to flow to me. I am working on the attitudes and the beliefs and the thoughts and the actions that are going to allow money to come to me in the ways that I want it to come." And by gradually increasing the level of positivity in your affirmations without making it totally removed from where you are, you'll find that you can actually get that required feeling that, hey, this is something that is really possible, and that's the best way to help your affirmations to work. Number 4 is to affirm things only that you really, really want. So make sure that your affirmations are based on the things that you truly want, and that you're not affirming things that are based on what other people think that you should want. So if you're stating that, "I am now creating a life with 2.5 kids and a white picket fence," ask yourself if you really want that, or is that just what you think that you should have? If you are affirming things that you don't deeply and truly want, then it's going to be very, very difficult for you to create those, and that is a good thing, because it's basically your subconscious saying, "Hey, you don't really want that, and so I'm not going to help you to go out and create it and to give you what you don't want." So make sure that you really are clear about what you genuinely want to experience in your life. Number 5 is to spend a lot of time, as much time as you can, and at least the majority of your time, dwelling on the things that you want in your life. So focusing on how wonderful it's going to be when you have those things in your life, thinking about what you want, creating the details in your mind of what you want, and really putting your focus onto those things. So not just saying your affirmations for 5 minutes in the morning and then spending the majority of your day feeling really gloomy and looking for everything that's wrong around you. You really need to give your affirmations the best chance of working by keeping a generally positive outlook and a positive frame of mind. Number 6 is be patient. Affirmations can be very effective and very powerful, but they're not magic and they're not miracles and they don't work overnight. By doing affirmations a couple of times and then declaring that since your life is not now perfect, well, obviously affirmations don't work, it's basically like going to the gym a few times and declaring that exercise doesn't work simply because you're not in perfect shape within just a few sessions of exercise. You've got to give them a chance to work. You've got to stick to them, be patient and be persistent, and you'll discover that, just like exercise, they really can achieve the results that you want them to. Number 7 is to use frequency with your affirmations. You need to use them often. 5 minutes in the morning really isn't enough. You need to be repeating them at least every time you find yourself getting into a negative train of thought. So say, for example, your goal that you have with using your affirmations is to create more money in your life. Now, what you need to do is to be aware of when you're thinking things that are in the opposite direction. So when you're worrying about not having money, when you're feeling negative feelings about money, that is the time to try and turn that around and to use your affirmations to get yourself into a more positive frame of mind and to focus on the way things being the way you want them to be rather than the way that they are and that you're not happy about. Make affirmations a soundtrack to your life. And the next point is to integrate them into your life in as many ways as possible, which makes it a lot easier to use the frequency that allows them to really work effectively. So rather than just using your affirmations in 1 or 2 ways, see how creative you can get and use your affirmations in as many ways as you can think of. Some ways are to read them either silently or aloud, to write them, to put signs and posters and little notes around in places where you'll be able to see them, to make recordings of your affirmations and listen to them, to memorize them and recite them while you're doing things like exercise or housework. The more ways that you can find to use your affirmations, set them to music if that works for you. That can be a very powerful way. Just get creative and use them in as many different ways as you can and integrate them into your life. Make them a part of your life so they're not just something that you're doing once in a while and hoping that it'll work, like taking a vitamin once a day, but they're something that really are becoming part of the fabric of your life and part of the way that you think and feel on a regular basis throughout your day. Number 9 is to work on any deep underlying beliefs that are actually preventing your affirmations from being able to work. So in any area of your life, you may find that there are things that you need to uncover and to work at healing and releasing before your affirmations are going to have a chance of working. EFT tapping can be a fantastic way of doing that. Journaling can be very helpful for uncovering the things that we really feel that are holding us back from being able to accept and to create the things that we want to experience in our lives. And number 10 is to be positive about using affirmations, to believe that affirmations can work for you. If you're using affirmations and you're really convinced that you don't think that they can achieve the things that you want them to achieve, you're not giving them the best possible chance to work. They can still work, but it's definitely a whole lot easier for them to work if you really have at least an open mind that you believe it's possible for the things that you want to come to you, and that using affirmations is a really good way and a really powerful way of helping yourself to create those things in your life. I hope you found these 10 ways of making affirmations work helpful and encouraging and motivating. If you would like to read more about affirmations, about creating positive patterns of thought in your life, about overcoming negative patterns of belief, about life coaching, please visit me on choosinglifemyway.com. I'm Amanda Harvey. Thank you.